Good morning, good afternoon, and konbanwa. Welcome to our second ever Archangel Radio special program, OSHI Outrage, where our two bright, wonderful contestants will debate over whose fictional favorite will prevail. Members of the audience, along with my wonderful co-host, and I will decide who will be the winner of today's OSHI Outrage. Audience, contestants, are we excited?
Yeah!
Woohoo! Oh my gosh, you all, I have to tell everyone, we were having a conversation about how Shiki, right before this, she looks like... Shiki, would you like to enlighten everyone?
We were just talking about Genshin Impact. Ebi was like, I'm surprised you're not into Genshin Impact because you're literally in Genshin Impact. Because I look like Goro or whatever.
So now you all know our behind the scenes secrets, but welcome one, welcome all. I hope you all are excited. I know my guests here today are very excited, and I hope you all have lots of fun. Oh my goodness.
Yay! Yay!
But before we hop into today's episode of OSHI Outrage, we're gonna go ahead and introduce today's prompt and take a moment to get to know our guests for today. So, for those who don't know, we do have a topic for every OSHI Outrage, and for today's OSHI Outrage, our very first topic will be... My Oshi will be the last one standing in a horror movie. And of course, who else could we invite to judge this topic other than the occultic Inugami herself? Shiki, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, absolutely. Konbanwa, everyone. I am Shiki Miyoshino from PRISM Project's third generation, and I am the occultic Inugami, as Rita mentioned, and I'm super excited for this category.
Our subject matter expert, if you will. Oh my gosh. And for those who aren't familiar with you, Shiki, can you explain why perhaps you are today's subject matter expert?
Oh yes, I am a huge horror fan. I basically exclusively play horror games. Horror is my favorite genre, so I'm really excited to see what you guys come up with for your Oshis.
Ooh, I'd be a little nervous right now if I was a contestant, but I'm sure you both will do wonderfully. Shiki, do you have any exciting announcements, things you want to share while we go ahead and adjust volume as well?
Oh yes, Iku and I are having a duet premiere and after party later today at 7 p.m. PDT. We did a cover of Wareta Ringo from Shinsekai Yori. Yeah!
Woo! Everyone, please do tune in for that. They both have such amazing voices, so you will not be disappointed.
Thank you!
Anything else you'd like to share with the audience before we move on to our next guest?
I'm good.
Sounds like a plan. We're gonna go straight from left to right, which means up next we have the wonderful Reina. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Reina Sun. Baba Booey. Nice to see you. I am part of Production Kawaii's first generation, and I'm so happy to be here and go against my wife on the importance of my other wife's strengths in a horror movie. I am ruthless. My argument is solid, and I have nothing to promote except the fact that I will win custody over Snebby and Snail. And no one is gonna take that from me.
Oh my god.
Maybe this is a domestic abuse case like we were talking about.
Real quick, okay.
It's
a domestic dispute.
Oh my gosh. Well, Ebi, I hope you're ready.
No, I'm not.
Anything else you'd like to share, Reina, with the audience?
No, I'm just happy to be here with some of my closest friends, and then I love you guys, and Rita, thank you for inviting me.
Of course! Thank you so much for being here, and if you want to cheer for Reina at any point today, you can use her contestant color or her Oshi mark. Oh,
Yay!
Oshi.
Yeah.
Oshi mark
Yeah,
and
what
Oshi
is an
outreach.
OSI? Someone asked. What is an OSI?
Oh, Reina, well, would you like to go ahead and explain?
As best as I can. Okay, so an Oshi is like the person that you're like, yeah, this is my person. You know, like you're like, this is my favorite waifu of the waifus. Well, that's your kami, Oshi, but it's like one of your favorites.
One of
it's
your
basically.
Right.
Yeah.
You stand them. You're
Yes.
biased.
stand-
You're biased.
Oh my god, what
For
a
any
queen. That
K-pop
kind of thing.
fans
Yeah.
out there. You're biased.
Yeah.
My bias, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and hand it over to the lovely Ebi. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Okay, handle. I'm Ebi. I'm sure that is all.
And you're my wife.
I don't his wife.
Oh my goodness.
I think is I'm not good at debating, right? I'm actually kind of nervous because I was messaging Reina. I was like asking how much she prepared, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I used to debate," and I was like, "What?" I'm so nervous. And I didn't enjoy it.
I didn't write anything until like 30 minutes ago, so
Oh my goodness. Any exciting announcements, streams coming up that you want to share?
I have nothing. I'm just gonna second Shiki's cover.
Oh, well, there you go. Oh my goodness. Well, are you all ready?
I'm
Oh my
ready.
gosh. I know nerves are
Give it your
high,
best
tensions
shot.
are high, but I think we're gonna do it. We're gonna do well. You guys are gonna have fun, and it's gonna go amazingly. Again, for those who just tuned in, our topic for today that we're debating is my Oshi will be the last one standing in a horror movie. So, just to set some ground rules for both our contestants and our judges. First of all, no domestic abuse. I know we brought that out earlier. Reina, we're watching you. No violence on set. No violence on set or off set, for that matter. But
I'm gonna grab my tank bar, I'm gonna grab my flip flop.
we're gonna.
She's got the chocolate.
I see how it is. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. I'm going down.
We're gonna need a dedicated like security detail for all of these programs. We already needed one for Weeb Wallet. Now we might need one for Ebi. Ebi, just keep an eye out. Be careful.
Mom, please help me.
Oh my goodness. Oh, and for those who aren't aware, if you're new to the Archangel family, you don't know who I am, my name is Rita Kamishiro. I'm PRISM Project second generation cyber angel at your service. I'm an idol trainee, so I practice singing, acting, playing instruments, and just having fun on stream. I play a lot of games and host fun events like this one. So if you have lots of fun, please consider sticking around for both the comfy and the chaos, of course, as you can see. But my next stream, I'll be having my VTuber sister, Fen, on a regular episode of Archangel Radio just to chat for an hour.
Ooh.
And of course, to finish up some housekeeping, our Streamlabs donation page wasn't working yesterday, but it's working now. So thanks for your patience. But on to the ground rules, shall we? Okay, here we go.
Ikimasu!
Yes, indeed. Contestants, do I have your attention?
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Contestants. Sometimes I don't even have my own attention, so I feel weird asking you all that. But notes, writing down notes, searching up information about your character, asking chat about your character specifically, that's okay. So chat, you can, if the contestant forgot something about the character, you can let them know. Contestants, we will be taking turns, so be sure not to speak out of turn. And of course, have fun. Do have fun.
Yay!
Okay. And then judges. That includes you, chat. You are one of our judges. The judges today are me, Shiki, and the audience today. So, a couple of notes for the judges. Don't forget to remain unbiased. You may have a favorite character.
Yes.
You may have a favorite franchise. But remember, make sure you stick to everything that Reina and Ebi says today. You can only use the information presented in the debate to make your choice. Remember, our contestants are competing against each other, not against you. And remember, have fun. Have fun. And with that, are we ready to finally get this party started?
Yeah!
Yes.
Let's do
Let's
it!
go. Okay, so how this is gonna go, we're gonna take turns. Every section, every turn, every round is timed. So get ready for that. I'm gonna go ahead and put the timer on the screen. And first up, we have the wonderful Miss Reina. You are our first to the
Oh
stand.
no, can I pass?
No, you are our
You're a
first.
debater. I'm going first. I'm gonna listen to you, and then I'm gonna
There,
learn.
exactly.
I'm gonna use your tactics against you.
Oh gosh, okay.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
alright. So let me get ready.
Oh, no worries.
Emotionally. Let me just prepare myself. I do
you
have
have
this
this
book
blacklist.
here
Oh wow!
that I will be referring to for my notes.
Whoa, wow. Okay,
You're
no,
very,
no,
very
She brought a
Give
whole
me-
notebook. Okay, light Yagami.
I take a chip and eat it.
Oh my
Okay.
god. Whenever you're ready, just let me know. And remember, this is a time to, talk about your case. This isn't really the time to make arguments just yet, but you're just focusing on building your case for your character. So whenever
I
you're
have
ready.
6 minutes, right? I have
That's
6
correct.
minutes.
Whenever you're ready.
And you have the photo of the waifu I've picked.
On the
you
next
have-
slide, I have their name. Indeed.
Okay, you guys. I wrote a script for today. I wrote my arguments here.
Wow. Whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Whoa.
La Latina for dustiness, or as we know her, darkness. The most humble of waifus. She is a woman of nobility, grace, and class, rejecting her upbringing to lead a life of knighthood as a crusader. Darkness is a woman who knows what she wants. While she may not be an excellent swordsman, she has heart and a fortitude that close to none match. You may be asking yourself, why would Darkness be the last to survive in a horror movie? Well, my good friend, I have 4 reasons to present to you. 1. Darkness is a shield maiden. She is literally a human shield. Often thrust into the walls of battle by her own choice. I mean, her family is literally called the shield, a shield of the kingdom for a reason. She's a tank who could take a lot of damage. While she may not hit very often, if at all, when she does hit, it's like, a home touchdown goal. 2. Darkness is a town hero to many. Tavern bards and children sing songs about her victories. She is not gonna be defeated. She is courageous enough to overcome the most troubling of obstacles, even in a horror movie. 3. She is fearless and loyal. A perfect combination for a horror movie protagonist. She will be the first to sacrifice herself for the good of others. Maybe she also sacrifices herself for some masochistic tendencies too. But so what? At least she gets to be a hero, and kind of a trade-off for her, being a hero is kind of a trade-off for her being such a masochist. And finally, 4. Darkness being such an M is usually off-putting to enemies. It's no secret that she's a masochistic crusader, a walking oxymoron. She's like the Jar Jar Binks of Konosuba, somehow coming out on top, no matter how much you think, God please no, just smite them. She would throw herself into the midst of an attack, only to either surprise the enemy with her lack of sword skills or her passionate desire to be groped. Either way, it's off-putting, man. And she can use that to her advantage. Maybe she'll actually get a hit in, who's to know? But what I do know is that she will miraculously and disappointedly for herself be the last alive and go unscathed. TLDR, Darkness is an M, but she's my M. And she would be the invincible shield in the horror movie. She is a queen. She is the moment. She gives us everything. Thank you.
Wow.
Whoa.
Round of applause.
That was a lot. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
You do have 3 minutes left, Rita. Did you want to use the rest of your time, or did you want to go ahead and end your
That
time?
was a lot shorter than I thought. But anyway, yeah.
Did you time it?
The thing is, I rest my case. I did try to time it, but I think I spoke faster than my time. I think I rest my case. I think that I put a lot of strong arguments forward, and I'm pretty satisfied with what I said. Yes.
All right, 4
Sorry.
points.
Sorry.
Well, thank you very much, Reina, for kicking us off. That was a great start. Shiki, do you want to go ahead and introduce everyone to the next portion then?
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
I'm still flabbergasted about that. I was like, that is not the person I thought you would pick. I was like, whoa.
Fair.
All right. So now I would ask Miss Ebi to give her debate.
Oh, yes, Ebi, it is your turn. Now you get to ask questions. Thank you very much, Shiki. It is your turn to ask questions about the case Reina just presented. So you don't have to build your case just yet.
Okay.
You'll get to. Oh, sorry. Let me make sure. Yes, you have 3 minutes to ask Reina questions. about the case she just presented. So whenever you're ready, we'll go ahead and let you ask your questions.
Okay.
On to the
great.
cross X.
Okay. Okay, so my first question, Reina. You said
Yeah.
that is your M. Does that make you an S?
What? I don't know, man. I'm just going with the flow, you know. I'm just saying. I don't judge her. I don't judge her
Answer
for her
the
tendencies.
question.
No.
I don't judge her, is what I'm saying. And she's still one of my favorite characters. That's what I'm saying.
That sounds like an M talking, but anyway.
I'm not.
I failed to see how this is gonna continue.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's irrelevant.
Battle, right?
Sounds.
I need to know what my wife likes.
Anyway, yeah, okay. So, next question.
Okay, right. Next question. I mean, look, this might sound kind of like what's the word? Obvious. But, like, wouldn't she go out of her way to get hurt if she was an M? Like,
Yeah, she does, but that's the thing. No matter how much she tries, she never does. She never gets hurt. She's always unscathed.
but like, wouldn't she be like a target then? I mean, I don't know. So this is like where my lack of knowledge comes in.
Yeah, well, that'll be me with your waifu too. Well,
Oh.
no, because usually if an enemy does target her, they're so put off by her behavior that they don't even know how to respond. Like they're like, what the heck is going? Why is she not running? Why is she running towards me? And then that's when she attacks.
Okay,
That's her moment of opportunity.
what if the monster was an S?
Look, she fought a literal demon king, and that guy didn't know what to do with her. So I don't know if.
That's my question. What if right, the demon or ghost or monster that she was up against was an S, and how do I phrase this in a non-weird way?
I guess that it would still be off-putting, because the point is that she goes for those things, you know, which I think would be off-putting to even someone who wants to do that.
I don't know
on the
if I'm
other side.
convinced. I don't know if I'm convinced. I think
I'm
that
not convinced by your face.
Wow!
Yeah.
Passion to be groped. Would come in handy.
30 seconds on the clock.
Was an S, and I could that from you.
Yeah, you know, but that's the thing. She's just so off-putting. I think that's her biggest strength.
But you're obviously not put by her.
What?
You're not put off by her. You like her. You said she was your own.
I think it's fun. I think she's funny, and even I should be off-put by her because
Yep,
she
you're not.
doesn't like demons. I don't have a chance.
So what?
But I'm just saying, logistically, it makes the most
What if
sense.
the demon was the monster in the horror movie?
And time! Thank you very much. Wow, what a heated cross-examination, Ebi. Thank you so much for your questions. Whew, do you need some water? Because you're up next. You're up next as well, Ebi.
I'm a mess. Okay,
I'm gonna fry her.
Oh God, please don't.
What happened to going easy on Ebi?
What? No, I'm
Nice
kidding.
to me.
Oh,
No, you said you'd be nice to me. I'm holding you to that.
Yeah, but then those questions were a little aggressive. Is all I'm saying.
Oh.
Kind of debate. Oh, I did this with your nest.
Oh my god.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, Ebi, it is your turn. It is going
Okay.
to be your turn to present your case now. You
Oh,
get to
no.
speak uninterrupted about how your character would be the last one standing in a horror movie. You will also have a little bit of extra time compared to Reina. You get an extra minute because you also will get to start offering rebuttals as well against Reina's argument. So you're not only going to be building your case, but you also get to start, offering your rebuttals against her case. So
This is gonna be hard.
your 7 minutes starts whenever you are ready.
All right.
Mhm.
Good evening, archangels, Reina, my beloved, and judges.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean, Before we get started, I supposed to be uninterrupted as well, Reina?
Yes.
I'm gonna mute myself. Here we go.
Hey, come back. Before we get started, I must ask a question. What are the existential threats in a horror movie? Are they raging serial killers, unknown monsters that hide in the shadows? But more importantly, what makes someone qualified to tackle these threats head on? To live through the worst scenarios. Oh no, just I'm asking. It's a rhetorical question, Rita.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
To live through the worst scenarios imaginable, you need unparalleled fighting skills, unmatched creativity, and the survival skills to help you outlive the rest of your friends. I believe that Miss Hu Tao, 77th director of the Longsheng Funeral Parlor, has all these skills and more, giving her the best chance possible to be the last person standing no matter what she's faced with. My first argument is a summary of Miss Hu Tao's fighting skills. Hu Tao is often regarded as one of the best DPS characters in Genshin Impact, but why is that? Well, Hu Tao has an incredibly strong ability at her disposal, the power of arson. Hu Tao is a fire vision holder, which means she can manipulate the element of fire to her advantage when faced with a dangerous enemy. Miss Hu Tao also hits harder if she ever gets injured, just like Reina's selection. In the game, sorry. In the game, any damage she takes, if she were to get hit by a serial killer, for instance, would make her stronger, as long as she had her trusty weapon, the Staff of Homa, by her side, allowing her to fight back even harder. This skill would help increase their chances of winning, and coming out of a fight alive, at least give her enough time to run away for good. But what if the enemy is something you can't fight head-on, like a ghost? That's no problem for Miss Hu Tao. As an expert prankster, Miss Hu Tao would be great at setting up traps and diversions to keep herself safe from whatever chases her down. She also has experience with tailoring and working with fabric. When she worked in the past to modify her hat to fit her small head, which could come in handy if she had to quickly. This is an important fact about Miss Hu Tao, okay, right? So if she ever needs to quickly stop some bleeding, she knows how to. But more importantly, Miss Hu Tao possesses a skill that can resolve the threat entirely: the ability to help lost souls and ghosts pass on and find the piece they're looking for. Miss Hu guides the border between life and death itself, a place where the souls of past relatives and people with unfinished aspirations can be found if they're troubled by their sudden passing. She has an expert knowledge of ghosts and mysterious phenomena, and often helps them fulfill their last wishes so they can pass on in peace. If Miss Hu were ever confronted by a ghost troubled by their past, she could help them finally rest so they could move on soundly. All these skills are great at ensuring her own survival, but why would Miss Hu in particular be the last person standing? Well, Miss Hu Tao has terrible cooking skills. No, I'm going somewhere, trust me. In the game, she has a chance to drop suspicious food when cooking, which barely looks edible, and would surely kill anyone who ate it if they weren't already used to her cooking. Anyone who was with her wouldn't die to the serial killer, they died to Miss Hu Tao's medium rare chicken. Additionally...
Medium...
Yes, medium rare. Additionally, Miss Hu would make a terrible friend in a horror movie, as she believes firmly in not trying to avert death. In the game, she even thinks negatively of a pharmacist who's trying to find a cure for his incurable illness because he's trying to find the secret to eternal life in the process. The Tao doesn't interfere when someone's dying unless it's to put them out of, unless to put them to rest herself. So if the group she was in ever got attacked, she'd let everyone else around her die first and be the last person standing by default. So would Miss Hu be able to survive to the end of a horror movie with her wide array of skills? Of course! From her knowledge of how to soothe the undead to her unmatched combat skills, Hu Tao could easily fight her way out of any sticky situation. And even if things are dire, Miss Hu would have no problem outliving the rest of her team, whether this were their own fault or accidentally hers. I rest my case.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Did you have 3 minutes left? Did you want to go ahead and use up the rest of your time, or is that where you stand?
I mean, aside from just, I don't know, aside from pointing out that Hu Tao is also an M, and she actually does something with her M powers, that's the only rebuttal I can think of.
That's fair. Well,
Not being an M makes her stronger. The M stands for stronger.
I see.
I see.
Well, thank you very much, Ebi, for your presentation for your case. Shiki, take it away. What are we doing next?
Next, we are doing another Cross X. Team 1 will ask Team 2 questions about their case as well. So, Reina, go on.
Go on. It is your turn.
Yes, I have a series of questions, ma'am.
no.
Please answer these for me.
Okay.
So you said she's a prankster. She likes pulling pranks. So like, what's she's gonna booby trap the guy? Like, what is she planning on doing? You know, with these prank skills that she has.
Well, you just answered your own question. If it's like a serial killer or something, she can place it on traps and like stop him in his tracks so that she can run away. You just made her seem more powerful by answering your own question.
No, I'm just like I'm picturing like Home Alone style pranks. Like she's like the villain like steps on marbles. Like, what's the level of prankiness that we're seeing here? Is the villain gonna trip over some marbles, or is she gonna?
she's incredibly creative. She even like, she's good at write poetry and stuff. But she is such a good prankster to the point where people like they'll think she's a good funeral director because they think she's just like too unserious about it. She can like do any sort of like weird prank you can think of, like putting like a bucket on the floor. She probably.
I'm gonna put an X on that because there's no way. Okay, I have other questions. Okay, so you asked me my question like, oh, well, what if the person she's, in darkness is going against is an S? Well, my similar question is, since she has a small head, what if the villain's into small heads? Wouldn't that make her a target? Would she be the first one to go then?
Yeah, she has a hat. That's the thing. She has a hat that she wears that protects her small head.
I'm just saying, I feel like that doesn't make the rest of her protected.
No, but if the monster's going after her head, right? It actually says in the wiki for Hu Tao that her hat never gets dirty. Like, she takes it anywhere, it's a magic hat, it never gets dirty, it never gets damaged. Her head is safe.
I think that, but the rest of her, Ebi, she's gonna be a target. That's what I'm saying, she would be a target.
Yeah, but her head won't be.
Well, that's not the point. The point is she would be a target. Anyway, okay, so how does arson benefit against knives? Couldn't he just stab her?
Yeah, but if the knife wielder has been burnt to death, then there's nothing left.
But they can just like is she okay? Okay, I have one more question, and clearly I have one less than I had 6 questions for you, and I don't have enough time. So I'm gonna
ask like session. I'll do like a yes, no, yes, yes.
Okay,
yes, no.
Why would they eat the food, and why would they die if it looks edible? I don't understand. It's a weird. If she can't cook, why would they eat it?
Because if she used to like, she should make food for everyone, and like I don't know.
But why would they eat it? You said that's another way that she could kill them, but she can't even. It doesn't even look good. I could see if it was like an illusion and it looked.
I'm imagining like sort of like post-apocalypse kind of horror thing. Like they're all alone. They're all sort of by themselves, stranded. They can't like call for help. They have Hu Tao's food. They have to eat that, or they starve to death.
Okay. I have one last question. Hu Tao doesn't interfere with death, so she has no loyalty. She'd go over her own and not stay with the team, so she'd isolate herself. And wouldn't she be the first to die because there's strength in numbers? Because clearly she doesn't believe in saving other people.
Noise. A group would make more noise and attract the monster to them.
I just feel like if she's by herself, she would definitely be a target.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the wonderful and heated, I would have to say, cross-examination. I would like to key everyone in, Shiki and I, in our judges' room, in our judges' chat. I was just saying, I love how chaotic this is. Reina, Ebi, please never change. Please never change. Please continue to be your wonderful and amazing selves. I'm just so glad to see you. I'm so glad to see you both having so much fun.
Very well.
This is not fun. There's nothing fun about this. She's going to. I love you.
Okay, no, I see how it is. I understand.
You both will get some time to be alone and work through your feelings, but also work through your arguments, because now we're gonna take a quick 10-minute break. We're gonna take a quick recess, so our contestants Reina and Ebi are gonna go to the contestants waiting room. You guys can take some more notes, do some more research, firm up your case, and in the meantime, Shiki and I will be spending some time in the judges room to talk to each other and with the chat about the arguments thus far. So enjoy your time, and the timer will be starting now. Thank you. We'll see you in a bit.
Thank you, ladies.
Hello. How are you, Shiki?
I am flabbergasted. I love semantics.
Do elaborate. In what way? What do you think?
Oh my god, the thing about the head and the hat was so funny to listen to.
I don't know. Have you been taking notes?
I haven't been taking notes. I've been trying to like keep like a bit of it in my head. I think that it's the biggest thing was like Ebi's like argument would be that like, you know, the killer would eat Hu Tao's food, but why? Why would they eat Hu Tao's food?
Oh my my gosh! And for those who are just joining in, Reina's character is Darkness from Konosuba, and we have Ebi for Hu Tao from Genshin Impact. Oh my gosh! So I've been taking a couple of notes, and one of my notes was "safe head?" question mark. Because I guess
Safe head?
I guess the top of her head is safe. I don't know how that makes it like prone to. I guess she doesn't have to worry about a concussion. I don't know. And then the
So no
other.
head.
Well, I thought she has it's safe, so I guess she does have one.
Oh my goodness.
And then my other note was Jar Jar Binks of Konosuba.
Kevin McAllister?
So I don't know yet. But do you have any expert advice or expert thoughts on the matter? What do you think is really gonna win it today?
I think Reina's gonna win it today. I feel like Ebi's argument, or like rather her reasoning for Hu Tao being fine, is that the killer will just happen upon her food and pass away.
Oh, that's fair. Although she did mention
That feels unlikely.
the combat skills. Because for
True.
Reina's, I thought, if no matter how much she tries to get hurt, she doesn't get hurt. Like even if she wants to get hurt, she won't get hurt. But then Ebi also brought up Hu Tao's combat skills. So I don't know. Maybe things will pick up in the second half. God.
Oh, true. They do have an opportunity to turn it around and really give like compelling arguments about it.
Yeah, because I feel like it really also depends on the horror movie too. What are some of your favorite kinds of horror movies? What sort of situations would these characters find themselves in?
Oh gosh. I think it really depends. I feel like Darkness specifically would be in a slasher film. I think she'd want to be in a slasher film. Meanwhile, Hu Tao would absolutely be in a supernatural horror.
Oh, I see.
But I feel like if she were in a supernatural horror, I feel like her strengths would play off way better compared to being in a slasher film, maybe.
Oh, I see.
Well,
I see.
Darkness would also do pretty well in a slasher film just because she's like, yes, Michael Myers, come my way.
I see. Oh my gosh. So you had mentioned earlier that was it Reina's character you didn't expect?
I did not expect her to pick Darkness.
Elaborate.
I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know. I thought she would pick like a Vin Diesel character. So I didn't know who her OSHI was.
Oh my
I was like,
goodness.
whoa. I didn't even know that Rita watched Konosuba.
Well, I think that's the beauty of OSHI Outrage, right? You may not know every single character, but it's up to the contestants to, introduce us to their favorite characters and talk about them and see how they fit in the prompt. My goodness. So, Shiki, I know you're not a contestant today, but if you had to bring somebody into this, an anime or video game character, who would you represent?
Archer Emiya.
Oh, well, we do have 6 minutes. Do you want to give a quick, case presentation?
Oh my god, I don't
something, off the top of your head.
Well, I think that the sexiest people don't die.
Fair. Would you care to elaborate on that?
Well, he's also a servant and has like magical powers, so I'd imagine that he would hold himself quite well, depending on like what kind of horror movie this is. If it's just a typical slasher, he absolutely can defend himself. But if it's a supernatural horror, that's another story, I feel like. So, oh wow.
Now
I think it really depends on the movie, but I think it's
fair.
a generalized, so it's like kind of a mix,
Okay, that makes sense. So speaking of horror movies, are you going by like horror movie logic, or are you going by real life? If we were in a bad situation, this character would survive. What do you think?
I think it's based like mainly on like how they are in their own respective series, and then thrown into like a horror movie type situation that is like not related to their world, but they still have the powers or the strengths that they would have in their own respective series. So Archer Emi
Gotcha.
obviously would have like his own powers and strengths and stuff like that. to go against and try to succeed in surviving in a horror movie.
I see. Well, I think we have less than half of our time left in our recess. Is there anything you're looking forward to in the second half of the debate?
I'm just really, really excited to figure out how they're going to like fight each other again. I was like arson, food, head.
I know, I'm trying to match things like one to one. Like, okay, so and so said this, but this other person said this, and that negates that. But so far, it seems pretty tough to do so. I feel like, you know, I agree. Someone in chat said it. I think we need to start upping the ante. I think they need to start directly, you know, addressing certain arguments in each other's case. But regardless, I've been having lots of fun. Have you been enjoying yourself as a judge?
I've been having fun. They are very good. They are very fun. They pick some very fun choices and very fun arguments to make.
Yes, indeed.
But Miss Rita, who would your Oshi? Who would you pick for this?
That is a great question. Oh my gosh, I'm very much the kind of person who I love every single character, so I can't pick like a number one favorite. Oh my gosh, let me think. For a horror movie, oh my gosh. Well, I'll go ahead and go with this character, since we're talking about favorite characters, but this is also a series I've been watching recently. I've been doing watch-alongs for Ruby. With the Archangels. Every once in a while, we're watching the new Ruby Ice Queendom. And I've been a longtime fan of Ruby. But I guess if I had to choose my favorite character in Ruby, I'll go with Ruby herself, Miss Ruby Rose. I think, you know, she's a great leader. She can think, you know, very quick on her feet. She's also very good at combat. And I don't think, you know, she's a bit younger, so she might scare a little bit easily, but she's also very positive. So I think in a difficult situation, she knows how to stay positive and find her way out of it. Because I think, you know, in the thick of things, she knows how to, you know, get her head on straight and think of a plan. So I guess that's what I would go with.
Wow, you had such a good like description of your character.
Thank you.
Mine was that he was hot and has magic powers.
Hey, if you can argue for it, then it works. Then it works.
I can't. Oh man, I gotta become a contestant on the show so I can actually make arguments, because I have to like think about it super hard. I can't be on the spot about it, you know?
Yeah, Shiki, actually, you mentioned that you would love to see Yura on this show. Would you like to compete against Yura one day?
She would destroy me.
Oh my goodness.
She would destroy me.
Well, if you could find someone who you wouldn't mind debating with, let me know. I would love to have you back on as.
I have to find someone weak.
maybe then I'll choose the contestant. So there's not any behind the scenes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. But Shiki, we have 1:30 left till we go back into the debate room. Is there anything else you want to share with the audience before we go get our folks?
I don't think I have anything in particular to share. Maybe audience should share how they're feeling about it.
Archangels, audience, how are you feeling? Anything you're looking forward to seeing? Anything for the previous, you know, however many minutes that you enjoyed? While I go ahead and let our contestants know that it's almost time for them to come in.
Yes.
Oh. Feeling it? You're feeling fine? Confused?
I feel confused.
Entertained. I think we're all sitting there, but I think maybe the second half will really bring things together. Almost like icing on a cake, right? I'm intrigued to see how things will wrap up, but regardless, I think we're gonna have lots of fun. Well, whenever we head back, Shiki, I'm gonna have you go ahead and kick us off with the next segment.
All right.
But we have about 20 seconds. I let them know their warning, and I'll go ahead and drag them into the room whenever they're ready. Okay.
All right.
Woohoo! We have 10 seconds until we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
But.
Hello. Welcome. Now, what were you all talking about? All I heard was but.
What? Nothing.
Uh-oh.
Wait,
How were you?
We're not waving.
How did you all enjoy your time in the contestants' room? How do you all feel?
we didn't do it.
Oh, good.
Well, I hope you all both got the chance to clear your head. You know,
Yeah.
calm down, get your, because it's gonna heat up again. It's gonna heat up once more. Are you guys ready for some more heated debates?
No.
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm ready.
Wow.
I'm nervous. I'm starting to crack under the pressure. I think Reina's got this, but I'm starting to crack.
Well,
No, she had great. She has great points. I'm sure.
No, I have great points singular right here, and it's one sentence long.
Wow.
Well, you both have just over 10 minutes left of this debate, the whole debacle, and then we will be in the judges' room. And you all are more than welcome to stay in the judges' room. Unfortunately, you won't be able to add any arguments while we're judging. But if you want to stay in the judges' room while we, discuss and elaborate, you're more than welcome. But if you'd prefer to be in another room, just let us know. I'm good either way. But I think
I'll stick around.
I'll stick to you.
Oh wow! Shiki, who do we have up next on the dock?
All right, so I believe Reina will be addressing Ebi's case as well as any holes in their own.
Oh, in their own argument. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Reina, whenever you're ready, you're free to address and patch up any holes in your argument. Go ahead.
Okay, so Ebi mentioned during my section, she's like, "Oh, what if an ass attacks, right?" So I came up with a bunch of scenarios in which this would be beneficial.
So
Darkness
prepared.
being would be beneficial for the situation. Okay. For example, my main scenario: a demon's moving to punch you, and you wince. You look up, and there's darkness shielding you with her body. The monster goes to punch anyway, but then gets surprised to see darkness standing there. She asks them to hit her, only for the monster to be so uncomfortable it starts to back away. Then darkness gets to stab him, maybe. Wow, 2 lives saved. Other scenarios this benefits with classic villains you know and love. Jason, Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, Chucky, Frankenfurter from Rocky Horror, Jar Jar Binks, met his match in parentheses question mark, Godzilla, Sweeney Todd, Dr. Evil from Austin Powers, and finally, Egghead from Sonic, gotta goof fast.
Amazing.
And I rest my case.
Oh, nothing else? You don't want to use the rest of your time?
You know, I just feel really strong about it.
I see. Gotta go fast, right? Reina really said gotta go fast and said I'm only gonna use like a minute and a half. Wow.
I went fast, Rita.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. All right. Reina, thank you so much for your cleaning it up. Now we have 2 more
Thank you.
segments left, which means Ebi, are you ready to go? You're gonna start wrapping things up for us, okay?
Okay. I'm nervous. I haven't got as well of a wrapped out. What is it? Point not good. Reina point better here, but I will try.
No worries. So here is
Clear my brain lag.
It's okay. My brain has been lagging for my entire life, so you're okay.
Me too.
So Ebi, your task is to address anything Reina just said in her previous speeches, as well as summarize your overall argument for the judges, because you're going to be wrapping up your case. So this is the last time you'll be speaking, so you'll get a full 6 minutes. Whenever you're ready, we'll go ahead and start the timer. Sorry, it says 4 minutes, but it is 6 minutes.
Okay. So, first of all, I wanna point out a big flaw in Reina's argument here. So I did mention in the last time when I was like asking Reina questions. She said like, you know, darkness is an M. And I don't mean to dwell on this point, right? Because this is important. But like, how would she survive if she was an M and the monster was like an actual S? I know Reina keeps saying, oh yeah, what if the monster was like put off by her? But what if the monster was a genuine S and liked her M behavior? The monster takes her away into a room, like a private room, right? Darkness lets her guard down because she thinks she's gonna get what she wants. And she gets stabbed.
Wait, can I make a counter argument?
Can I allow it? Can I allow the counter argument?
You can, but Reina does have another chance after this.
Oh,
I want
okay,
to wrap
okay,
that
okay.
argument. No, I want Reina to.
Okay,
Go ahead,
my
Mark.
counter argument to that is there have been times when monsters have actually tried to attack her. They're not off put by her. And in those moments in the show, she literally cannot get hurt. She comes out unscathed because they're trying to attack her seriously, and she doesn't get hurt. She just has really god tier luck on top of being an M. And that is a logical and totally reasonable argument to make.
Okay,
In response to
okay.
yours.
So, on top of your luck, right? No. So what if, right? The monster takes her away, and they go to the room, and she doesn't get killed. Instead, she gets what she wants. She leaves the room. Oh, everyone else with her suddenly looks at her, and they go, "Hang on a second, weren't you just with the monster?" And they gang up on her, and they kill her for being a traitor to them. And
No, literally, no one has any idea that she's like this because they all think she's a hero, and every time she throws herself in battle, people are like, "Wow, she's so cool! Look at her go!" And she's really just an F. So like, no one's gonna know.
All right, Ebi, please continue.
okay, I'm gonna leave that point there for now, because I want to mention some holes in my argument that Reina pointed out.
Okay.
When it comes to pranking, Hu Tao is good at, like, all kinds of pranks. The big thing that I just found out when I was looking at her wiki just now is that Hu Tao hates being idle. So she'd never stay in one spot at a time. She'd always be moving, which means she'd be difficult to find if, a monster was tracking her down. She also comes with a very good sense of humor as part of this whole, like, pranking thing. She's really good at telling jokes. Her sense of humor is something that people really know about her. So she'd be really good at increasing team morale, helping keep the whole team alive, not just her in this case. But if, say someone in the team started to distrust her, she would know, because her work as a funeral director helps her, like, she's grown more aware of how people view her. She's used to getting weird looks, and she does, like, her funeral directing work at night. So if anyone in the group didn't trust her, she would be able to know, and she'd be able to sort of stay clear of them if they ever, suspected that she was, I don't know, some sort of traitor or something. She would know, and she would know to avoid them. I think that's, like, the main holes that I have in my argument. I can't, make some sort of jokes about getting stabbed by the bye-bye man. Like,
Bye-bye man.
Interesting. Ebi, anything else you'd like to say with the rest of your time?
Hu Tao's pretty, so she wins by default.
No,
I
they're both
understand.
pretty.
I feel that way.
Darkness is prettier. Darkness is
No,
prettier.
Hu Tao's prettier because
No, Darkness is
she's
prettier.
got flowers in her eyes. So when you look at her, you see the flowers. It's like, feel pretty.
All right.
I don't
Ebi,
think that's an argument.
It's my argument.
have
I'm
you-
arguing it, therefore it's an argument.
That's true. Ebi, anything else you'd like to say before you wrap up for today?
Reina's mean to me, and that's all.
Well, thank you very much, Ebi, for wrapping up your case. That is the last of your arguments for today. So thank you very much. Feel free to grab some water, a deep breath. Reina, you're up. Shiki,
Yeah.
take it away. What are we doing now?
Yes. Reina, are you ready to wrap up and
Yeah.
address anything brought up in the previous speech and summarize your argument for us judges and the chat?
Yes, I'm ready.
Whenever you're ready, we'll go
All
ahead and
right.
start the timer for you.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Take your time. Get that water. Get that water. Shake it off.
Chug.
She's preparing.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
ready. So can I make a counter argument to Ebi's point?
Sure.
She said that.
Oh wait, actually,
You
sorry.
said- I thought-
You can't bring up any new arguments, but you were able to say something, address something that she had said.
Yes. Okay. So she mentioned like keeping the whole team alive. Like Hu Tao will be good at keeping the whole team alive. But then earlier she also said that Hu Tao doesn't like to interfere with death, and that she would be the last survivor. So that's mixed information. And now I don't know what to believe. I don't know what part of your story to take seriously. No, that's a whole.
I don't even think. I have something to say to that.
Wait, no, Reina, unless Reina allows it.
You yeah, fine. What the heck? Go ahead. What is it?
The tower is so cool that not only can she kill everyone, she can save everyone. She's the best of both
I
worlds.
said she
That
was
makes her right. That makes her right. You can do both. Get yourself a waifu that can do both.
If you said that she doesn't interfere with death, how can she save them if she doesn't want to interfere with death? Okay,
No, team morale.
my
Team
case.
morale.
Reina, you may continue.
Objection.
Keep good team morale.
Overall, my final point here is that she has very incredible traits. Okay, she may not be the best with a sword. She may not have have the best fighting skills, but what she does have is 1, luck. 2, she's an M, and 3, she's literally a tank. Like, she is so strong. Even if she takes damage, she can pretty much survive anything. So all of those contribute to why she would be the last to survive in a horror movie. And also, she is prettier than Hu Tao. Thank you.
No, this is false information. I need you to back it up.
Okay.
Thank you.
Back it up.
As a case.
Why, thank you both very much for participating in today's. I need some water. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, I'm gonna chug.
Everyone in the courtroom, please take some water. Oh my goodness.
You need water because you guys know how right I am, right? You're sweaty because
You need water because you're
sweaty
afraid
because
that
Order in the court. I will have order in the court. Okay. All right. Okay. Wow, that was really fun.
Whoa.
whoa.
Oh my goodness. Well, Reina, Ebi, how do you guys feel?
Betrayed.
You know what? I
My
believe in the love that Ebi and I have. I think
Yeah.
we can pull through anything.
Exactly.
You are on the brink of divorce.
No, Shiki. This is a creative discussion. It's.
This is not couples therapy.
You trying to break me and Reina up so you can have Reina all of yourself?
Shiki and I did touch hands. We did touch hands. We did do that.
She did kiss me. She did kiss me.
Wow.
Did this
okay,
just go
right,
from
no, I will
OSHI
not
outrage
take
to
this.
divorce court? What is happening?
I'm
love Jerry
getting the
Springer.
papers ready. I can't believe you haven't held my hand yet.
You're British.
Looks like we're gonna have to have a second segment for this.
Wow. Right. I mean, it's fair, but wow.
Oh my gosh. Yes, they found out the secret behind OSHI outrage. This was actually all staged. This is an intervention for the both of you guys. So I'm so glad that you guys are here today.
I break you up so I can have her all to myself.
Oh my goodness.
It's for Ebi's Genshin addiction. We all know it. We all know it.
Ebi, please
no.
hand over your credit card and the rest of your wallet. This is a staged intervention for your gacha addiction.
Genshin players aren't financially stable.
No, you never catch me alive.
No! We really need security detail.
There she goes.
We really need some security detail here.
Ebi, are you okay?
I'm not giving you the last 3 digits on my card. No.
You okay, Ebi?
Oh, tender family moment. Oh my god. Well, we'll see what comes of this tender family moment once we have our judge's deliberation. Shiki, are you ready to kick us off?
Oh yes. So now we will be deliberating and choosing a winner.
So Shiki,
And
you
of
can go
course,
ahead first.
Oh.
Yes.
This is so hard. I feel like Ebi really pulled through when she said that Hu Tao was pretty.
What? Have you seen that?
Reina, I'm right. You need a source on your argument.
No. Oh, you think I won't? I'm gonna get a picture of Darkness right now. Look at her. She's so pretty.
And for the
I
judges
do
out there,
find Hu Tao cuter.
oh, I just wanted to put the judges slide up, but continue, Shiki.
Oh, I was just making a dumb little insert. I was like, I do think that Hu Tao is cuter than Darkness. At least in that aspect. But I do think that Reina's argument is stronger.
I agree.
Entire argument is stronger.
Hey!
Is there any particular points you wanted to point out, Shiki?
That was pretty.
Oh goodness, I'm so bad at this. I still think that Reina, like, she was able to come up with several scenarios for Darkness specifically with a bunch of different horror movie icons, and Darkness still was able to come out on top. Even if she got hurt, she'd like it.
Look at that. Look how cute she is. Look at that. Look
Oh
at
my
that.
gosh.
Goodness.
She prepared an image.
Oh god, Ebi's made so big. No, whoops.
Oh my god.
Hu Tao does have arson.
She has
Oh my
arson,
gosh.
and she also has. Oh come on, why does it keep downloading web peas? I don't want a web pea. I don't want to.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for the visual aid, Reina.
Genji, it's not, I can't be able to make the joke anymore.
You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh my goodness. Shiki, your final answer.
I think I'm gonna have to go with Reina.
All right.
Hey! Okay, fine. Oh, you brought her back up? Fine, fine. Here, I got it. Here, we'll keep them both up. That's fine.
No, wait.
Yeah.
No, because Hu Tao has arson, but oh yeah, I'm not gonna make the joke because it's kind of rude. But she has arson, but she also has.
Is there fire?
No,
Well, she has a cryo.
What are you
vision.
doing?
Is that what you mean?
You can't zoom in.
Oh, not a cryo.
That's cheating. You
Pyro
can't
vision?
zoom in on butts. You can't zoom in on butts. It's not that's cheating. You're swaying the audience. You're swaying the judge. You're swaying the
You're
chat.
swaying them
Oh,
with fan service.
oh, objection! Oh my goodness. Well, thank you, Shiki, for your final answer. That's one vote for Reina for Darkness. So
Yes.
for me, I took a lot of notes. I pride myself on the notes that I took.
The best taco mom.
I was telling this to chat and Shiki when you are away. One of the funny notes I have was the Jar Jar Binks of Konosuba. There's a lot of question marks I put in my notes. Oh my gosh. So I think the biggest thing for me was the whole like MS I don't think there was ever like a resolution to that. So to me that was a little up in the air. But I think just practically speaking, I don't know much about horror movies, but I thought like the combat skills and the prankster thing was really helpful. So you know I'm going off of that. Because I think Ebi had also mentioned the whole like hits harder if injured. So to me, like that plus the no matter how much she tries to get hurt, Darkness in Darkness's side, she doesn't get hurt. I thought, I was like, okay, I guess that kind of stands together. But I thought the practical combat skills would be very useful in a horror movie. But
Rita, no.
but that means it's tied. You're tied.
Thanks, Mom.
Oh, of course. But now it's up to chat. So we're gonna do a 3-minute timer for the chat to break our tie. So if you haven't voted yet, please go ahead and vote now, or forever hold your peace. And what?
What's that?
Oh, where did Reina go? Where did Reina go?
Okay, two completed that game.
Darkness, do you know where Reina went?
No, I have no idea what Rita is. I am Darkness.
Do an impression.
I am Hu Tao Ebi.
Are we bringing?
You shouldn't speak to me that way.
Oh my god.
Hu Tao, how do you plead?
Oh my goodness. Wait,
Hello, Darkness.
I just
my old
remembered
friend.
something.
Go
No.
ahead. Go ahead.
With Hu Tao's practical combat, Darkness is also trained in combat though.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
how
Yeah,
actually
like she's
something
not just
out
a
of it.
tank. She's trained in combat.
I
as
just
well.
put the take portion down on my notes. Was that brought up
She
by
is
Reina?
trained in combat. She is trained in combat. She is a crusader. She's a knight, but she's not the best swordsman. Like, 'cause I can't say that that's
Yeah.
a strength of hers. The only strength is that she can like attack sometimes, mostly when it's needed.
I see.
mostly-
I see. I like how we've brought witnesses to the stand. we have
Yeah,
Darkness
witnesses.
and Hu Tao. Would they be witnesses? What would they be? Are the defendants? I don't know. Oh
Yeah, I think
my
Defendants,
God.
right?
Children up for adoption if things don't go well.
No, that's a good point. That's a good point. Darkness seems purposely bad in combat so she can be an You know, she did say she became a crusader just to be, with the hope that the demon king would like attack her.
I see.
She purposely became a knight for that reason.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
no.
Oh my gosh. Wow. What a thrilling day. We have 1 minute left for votes to come in. So chat, be sure to get your votes in. And oh my gosh. Wow. This has just been a thrilling day. I just love the energy that you all brought in the chaos. So at the end of the day.
Expected this.
Oh no, I was fully expecting this, and it was better than anything I could have ever imagined.
Love you, Rita.
Oh, I love you guys too. So no hard feelings, no matter what happens in the next 30 seconds. Da, da, da,
Yeah,
da.
exactly.
Oh my gosh, this
Yeah.
has been so fun. And audience, chat, our wonderful judges, if you guys have anyone you want to see on the show, let me know in the comments below. If there's anyone you'd like to see as a host, or if there's anyone you'd like to see as a contestant. And we're gonna have more chaotic fun on OSHI Outrage. But with that, we have 7 more seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1! And the winner for today is, drumroll please. Our winner is Reina! Thank you very much for defending darkness.
Nice one. Nice one.
Reina, as our
Thank
winner
you,
for
I knew
today.
it.
Oh, go ahead.
My wife would never fail me. Nah, yeah, let's go.
Uh-oh, Ebi's right here.
Thank you to my other wife, Abby, for supporting me no matter what. And that means that I get custody of Snubby and Snail, so I'm very happy.
Do we want to get Snaina and Snebby on the screen so everyone knows what was that state?
Snail. Yeah, here we go. Here's Snail.
I forgot
This
where I
is-
saved the PNG. Oh, oops. Where's Snevy? Oh god, Reina, you're way more prepared than me.
Yeah, it's in the chat, silly. You put it there.
How do look, I don't know how to use these things.
Wait, I can pull up Snebby for
Oh,
you.
no, wait, I got Snevy.
Okay, you got
spin.
Snevy?
Wait,
Okay.
wait. Almost. It's in my
But
downloads
you know
folder
what?
somewhere.
But you know what, Abby, though, because you know we both you know are together. You know, I'm willing to still have joint custody with you, despite the fact that I won today. And I won very well. Thank you.
I will allow it as long as you hold my hand at some point. Too.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
you
fine.
guys
Yeah.
can scooch over. It's okay. I know there's quite a bit of space between the desks, but you're more
Come
than
on,
welcome.
come over here, Rita.
Me too.
Okay, wait. I don't.
Okay, everyone,
Okay.
we're gonna do a quick group hug. Okay, let me get
Group
out of
hug!
let me get out of my seat.
Group hug.
Come over here.
Okay,
Chichi.
friends. Yay!
Yay!
How do I move? I'm so tiny.
Yay!
Cheese!
Yay!
Oh my goodness. Awesome! Reina, did you have any words as our winner for today?
It's your boy Reina and your girl Abby. Thank you for having us as contestants on today's OSHI Outrage. I hope you'll have us again sometime.
Of course.
Either separately or together.
Of course.
I want a rematch.
Maybe we'll have like
Right.
an anniversary stream 1 year after the first OSHI Outrage.
Yes.
A rematch?
A rematch.
I will have a
re-
rematch. We'll have a rematch. Different waifus though. Different waifus.
Oh yeah, has to
different
be.
waifus.
Has to be. Ebby, do you have any
They'll be
thoughts
glad
from
it-
today? What did you think?
I think Reina is incredible at debating, and she deserved
yeah.
this one.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, how supportive! Oh my goodness. Shiki, any thoughts as a
honored
judge as
Stand
well?
up for
Oh, go ahead, Ebby.
Hu Tao. No, as you can say, I was honored to come here and fight for my wife, Hu Tao.
Oh, happy to hear it. Oh my goodness. Shiki, any thoughts as a judge, as our horror movie aficionado? Mm-hmm.
They are so much better at this than I could ever be. I couldn't even come up with words to like give my opinion. Like they were just so like in depth about everything. I couldn't even process it. I
had to take
apologize for my
notes.
awkwardness.
No, it was
You know
lovely.
awkward stuff.
You gave us
did
so
great at
much
talking,
insight.
seriously.
So much
Yeah,
insight.
I think you would thrive in like a setting where you have to choose like the best horror movie villain or something.
Yeah,
I think you would definitely. That's your element.
Yeah.
I would watch
My
that.
insight was literally just Hu Tao pretty.
That's very valid insight. Very
Genshin
valid.
character, you would know that.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
I'm not Goro.
Could you imagine if we had Shiki as a contestant and she had to debate against someone who was defending for Goro? Oh my goodness.
I want to be there for whenever she comes
I
on.
wanna
It'd be
see
funny.
that.
If you ever need a co-host, I volunteer as tribute ever. I'm not trying to invite myself, but I'm also saying
you're
if
more
you
than
wanna
Reina would be a
welcome.
really good co-host.
I also volunteer Reina as co-host. I think she'd be awesome as co-host.
I was also thinking of doing like teams. So like pairs of two.
Ooh.
That'd be so cool.
So like maybe while one person
That'd
is
be
talking,
interesting.
the other person could like take notes and things like
Yes.
that and interject.
Yes.
So
I could like take it turns to get the arguments and stuff.
oh, so Reina, Ebi, if you guys wanna, next time you come onto OSHI Outrage, if you wanna bring a +1.
Yeah.
I bring, what if it's
Ooh.
Reina and I together?
Oh yeah, Reina and Ebi could go
Ooh.
against 2 new contestants. Oh.
I want
Ooh.
Reina on my team because she's just gonna like, win.
I'll be
I'm
sure
here
to
to bring
plan
pain.
more time for next time. Because I'm sure with more folks, we're gonna need more time. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Mm.
Well, my lovely guests,
Thank you
do
so
you all have
much.
any other things you want to share? Mhm.
Thank you so much. We love you, Rita.
Thank you for inviting us, Rita. Thank you for inviting me.
Of course!
Yay.
I'm just glad you all, we're so excited to be a part of this. Ebi, thank you again for filling in. We really
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. The last minute substitution. And as always, we're gonna
I
spend. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I knew she was gonna choose someone from Genshin. I just knew it in my like non-existent soul.
Also, just going back in the chat and seeing like you saying, "Oh yeah, we need to find someone to substitute." And I was like, "Oh yeah, pick Ebi. She doesn't do anything at all. She just plays Genshin." I'm like, "Yeah, completely correct. I don't do anything. I just sit in my room and like."
She knows you
Really?
so well.
Oh my god.
Well, thank you so much, not only to my wonderful guests, but to our wonderful audience as well. I hope you all had lots of fun. It was super fun seeing everyone's thoughts. And I think one of my favorite parts, I think in the very beginning when you first brought up the M situation, I believe, I think there was like 10 messages in a row that just went, what? What?
Yeah, that's.
I would like to
Very debate.
mirror that sentiment because I was, the whole time I was, what?
I'm flabbergasted.
I was flabbergasted, but nonetheless very entertained. I had so much fun. But as always,
Yeah,
thank
it's
you all
gonna
so
be
much.
funny. Honestly, it's gonna be funny.
And hey, at the end of the day, as long as you're convincing and your argument is strong, then that's what will take the cake for the day. But
You know, before we end it, one thing I learned in debate is just BS your way through everything.
oh my god,
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
the smoke and mirrors, as they
Yeah,
say.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you. Sorry to
Of
interrupt.
course.
Thank
no
you.
worries. We're just gonna go into super chat reading today. So if you wanna chat for a little bit longer, folks, audience, if you wanna chat for a little bit longer while we read super chats, you're more than welcome to. But if you're heading out for the day, like my lovely guests, I hope you have a wonderful rest or a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
When the
Oh,
rain is
Oh my goodness. Wasn't that so fun? Oh my goodness. Let me say a quick thank you. Oh my gosh. Woo! Can we get a last round of applause for our wonderful contestants today? Oh my gosh, that was so wonderful. I just love everyone's energy. I love my friends. They're so fun and funny and chaotic. And I love every single one of them. So I hope you all had as much fun as I did. Wow, that was so much more fun than I could have ever hoped for. I'm hoping this becomes a semi-regular occurrence. I think it's just a fun way for, my friends to come onto the show and chat and talk about characters that they're really passionate about. I just really enjoy. Although I was a little confused for a good chunk of it, I think it was a good sort of confusion. I had so much fun. I couldn't stop laughing. They're so fun. They're so chaotic, and at the end of the day, as long as we had fun, we need another. I know, right? I think that'd be so much fun. Will I get to be a contestant at some point? Oh, that's a good idea. I would love to be a contestant. Maybe I can invite, someone to be a host or be a judge. I think we were all confused. I think that was the best part. It was so fun. I don't know. I think I've told you all before, but I do these like PowerPoint nights with my friends, and we'll do random stuff about like, let's talk about the science behind Avatar: The Last Airbender, or like let's talk about the politics behind, I don't know, like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And so, getting to see this, debate style game show, it reminded me a lot of that, and it was just so fun seeing them be silly and be funny and be very passionate. Oh my gosh. You want to see more debates like these in the future? I certainly hope so. Shiki, thank you! Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Shiki, you were a great judge. You were a great judge and co-host. I love hearing like your thoughts on like horror movies and the different kinds of horror movies. I think that really like clued me into how I wanted to, because I was kind of lost. I was like, I don't know much about horror movies. I don't know by what metric I should be, judging our contestants by. But when you were talking about the horror movies, it just gave me a lot of insight, and I felt like after we had the judges' deliberation, I felt like I could be a lot more strong in my decision. Reina, they gotta go fast. That was also one of my notes, was gotta go fast. Thank you so much for joining in. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Thank you all so much. I know it was very passionate and very chaotic, and exactly, I would expect nothing less from my friends. I know everyone did so well, oh my gosh. I highly recommend that you do something like this with your friends, or maybe like the PowerPoint. I did a PowerPoint night with Iku and Sara for Valentine's Day, so if you all want to see more OSHI Outrage, or if you want to see more PowerPoint nights, if you want to see more Weeb Wallet, let me know in the description if you want to see more, and anyone that you'd want to see in future iterations of Archangel Radio special programs. So do let me know. I'd be more than happy to put on more shows. At the end of the day, I have lots of fun putting these on, and I know you all do too. So it's a win for me, and if it's a win for you all, then even better. Oh my gosh. Demon Warrior, thank you so much for the Aqua Dono. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I also want to give a huge shout out to, our staff behind the scenes for helping me figure out the Streamlabs issue. It really helps a lot. I'm just so blessed to be supported by so many wonderful people, both my friends and staff. So, and you all. So very grateful for that. I just wanted to shout out staff for helping me figure out that issue. Demon Warrior, thank you so much for the dono pre-show. Good luck to the contestants. May their OSHI be forever loved. Oh my goodness. Wow. Well, thank you very much. I am sure it granted them very much luck. You could tell I put a lot of passion into this project. I'm glad. Thank you. I really just wanted to find more ways to, of course, have my friends come onto the show and meet new people, and just hear them talk and have fun and create more fun memories and moments for everyone. So I'm glad you all enjoyed it. Oh my god. Kekdor, thank you so much for the dono tier 4 payment. What does that mean? What does that mean? Is that what it says on Streamlabs? I don't know anything about this newfangled update. And no worries for hopping in late. You can always join VOD Gang. Hello, VOD Gang. Not gonna forget to shout you out today. I hope you're having a wonderful time. Hello. And also, let me know in the comments below who you what characters you would have brought to the prompt. I'm very curious. So they did know beforehand what the prompt was. And they got to choose, their favorite character from whatever series, whatever franchise that they wanted to defend. So let me know in the comment sections who would you defend for this prompt? Who would survive in a horror movie until the very end? The last one standing. Oh, I didn't realize YouTube had different tiers. I see. Oh, gotcha. I see. Oh, you mean my tiers. Gotcha. So a tier 4 would naturally be... I see. Well, thank you very much for the dono, and I'm glad you had fun! Oh my gosh. I'm happy to hear it, everyone. I'm glad that this was a fun game show. And again, I think I've mentioned this already a lot, but if there's anyone you want to see on the next, OSHI Outrage to go against Reina and Ebi, let me know. Tiers as in T-I-E-R, like the dono right here, T-I-E-R. You would defend Aqua from Konosuba? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. So glad monthly payments are a thing. Oh my gosh, yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. I know nothing about how all that works behind the scenes. I really want to get Pina again, so maybe Pina will be on our other team. Oh, I see. Rita was like, Aqua was my other choice, but... Oh my god. Aqua would be hard to defend. Come on now. Rita did a wonderful job too, so I'm sure she would have found a way to defend for Aqua. Saying thank you so much for the Streamlabs test. You all saw the pop-ups on screen, right? I was too busy laughing and enjoying, all of the things my friends said. So I may not have understood everything completely, but I had fun and I did my best to take notes as much as possible. So oh my gosh, let's see. And that's it. Thank you very much for that Streamlabs test. I know that was a little bit of a doozy, by the way. So apologies, for the little blip in donos. But thank you all for your patience. I really appreciate that. But oh my gosh, I had so much fun. I was really excited for today. If you all want to see more fun stuff, if you want to see another collab, we're going to have a collab tomorrow with my VTuber sister. She's part of the Tozai Mama family. It's Fen. So we're going to talk about science and stories. We had Fen prepare some fun stories for us. They're kind of like get to know more about like your personality. So we're both very nerdy. We're both very dorky. So, we both love science and technology. So we're going to talk about that, of course. Little bits here and there. But she prepared some, really fun, I guess, thought experiments / story quest type things. Not quest, but it almost feels like one. So if you want to be a part of that, if you want to listen in, if you want to learn more about yourself and your personality through some stories, do tune in for that. We also have a bunch of really cool stuff in the coming week. I also just recently released my Genshin Impact lore recap video. So if you're a Genshin Impact fan, go ahead and check that out. I worked really hard on it. It was a passion project of mine. So please do go check that out. If you want to get caught up on the story before 3.0, that's your chance. Nerd out, I know. I was telling her about Vsauce. I said you should follow Vsauce if you haven't already. Oh my gosh, but I hope you all had lots of fun. No, I can't say I hope you all had lots of fun because so many of you already got to say that you enjoyed it. So thank you so much for sharing your time and your energy with me as always, and for letting me know that it was a fun time for you. Yeah. You don't have to watch the other video. I did put time into it, but it was a passion project, so whatever happens, I was just glad to try out a new video format and experiment with video editing. So oh, and thank you, May. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you're feeling very relaxed. Oh my gosh. And hello, A. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Oh my gosh, I know. I think we're very similar, Fen and I. Oh, there was a one point that, okay, this is so random, but I really liked Reina's, when she was listing the different characters. When I wasn't expecting her to say some of the characters. It was really funny. Like, she started off with some really basic, like, horror movie classics, but then I think she said, like, Dr. Evil from from the Austin Power movies. I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting to hear, about Dr. Evil today. No, but they both had wonderful, arguments. I guess the argument that I was having trouble with was no matter how much she tries to get hurt, she doesn't get hurt. I don't think there was, for me personally, I felt like I wanted to hear more from that argument, but at the end of the day, they both did an amazing job. An amazing job. I was really surprised. Reina was very, very prepared. I was so surprised. Not because I was surprised at Reina's ability to be prepared, but I was just so shocked. I was honored, actually, that, that my silly little game show was worth the preparation. Oh my gosh. Hello, Potato. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Dan. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Dr. Eggman, too. I was very confused. Oh my gosh. I'm looking at my notes. I have, I wrote down, they enumerated a lot of their arguments, so I wrote down their different enumerations, and I wrote down my questions and see it in my head that I wanted to have answered. Some of them weren't answered, but that's okay. For example, I was also very confused by the cooking skills one. And then I think Ebi said something about Hu Tao being a terrible friend, and I had a question mark around that too. I was like, I don't know how this helps your argument, but at the end of the day, I was able to make a decision. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. But I hope you all had lots of fun. I will be streaming tomorrow at 9 a.m. PDT, and we have a lot. Next week's gonna be a busy week. Next week's gonna be a very busy week. We have our members only content, but we also have quite a few collabs as well again next week. So do check that out. We have another episode of Archangel Radio, of course. We also have another exciting collab. I'm really excited. Oh my gosh. And because I think the week afterwards, I'm gonna be spending some time with my family. So I wanted to stream a little bit extra next week to get ready for that. Because the week after, I'll be streaming a little bit less. I think I'll only have 4 streams. My usual is 5. But I'm gonna take some time on the weekend to hang out with my sisters. But I hope you all enjoy next week. A huge shout out to today's Bread Heist leaders. I'm glad that the leaderboard fixed itself. I'm really glad. A huge shout out to today's Bread Heist leaders, Sang, Demon Warrior, and Ketor. And as always, I'm the idol to give you the wings to fly, Cyber Angel, Rita Kamishiro, at your service. Thanks for stopping by! We're going to be raiding, I think Sara is going to be streaming in about half an hour. I pre-planned my redirect because I didn't know if I would remember or not. So I thought, I'm going to assume that I'm going to end it around this time. So I set up for Sara. So we're going to go ahead and keep it there. We're not going to go ahead and change it. I don't want to mess anything up. But we'll go ahead and have you go over to Sara. Don't forget to say Archangel Raid or Bread Raid, whichever you choose. But I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you all tomorrow or maybe next week. Bye! I almost said, oh, 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 it's magic. Or whatever I said, hey, it reminded me of that song. But, hello. I hope you all really liked it. I know I'm not really, I don't know much about debate or being a judge. I just really wanted to see what everyone had to say. But I'm glad it turned out really well. I think it turned out fantastically. So, thank you all so much for joining today. I'm really excited to hang out with Fen tomorrow. And I'm really excited to hang out with you all next week. And hopefully the week after. And after that, 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 and after that. Love you too, Rita!